I'm getting married soon. How do I tell my best friend her mentally ill astronomically on the spectrum wife is not invited? I, 33F, am getting married in December, and my partner, 34M, and I are looking to have a medium-sized party, probably about 75 people, comprised of our social, familial, and professional circles. Anna, 34F, is my best friend from university. She is divorced with 2 kids and has been married to Bernice, 48F, for 5 years. Bernice loves Anna, and that's about it. Bernice is happily and consistently unemployed. She has never attended or hosted a social event in anything other than a crop top and knee-length pencil skirt, neither of which ever fits, by the way. Bernice has 2 points of conversation: alien abductions and the 2008 blockbuster video game, Lego Indiana Jones. Any attempts to gently lead the conversation beyond those points prove futile, unless Bernice thinks the person in question may want to smash. In that case, she suddenly develops the cognizance to switch topics and asks them so directly. I don't think anyone has ever taken Bernice up on her offers to get down and dirty under the bedsheets with them at random, largely due to the above, but also likely due to the fact that she rarely, if ever, showers or grooms. I have seen this happen at birthday parties, game nights, bar crawls, grocery stores, and school events. Nobody in Bernice's social circle has ever excluded her from participating in anything. It's probably pretty obvious that Bernice is severely on the spectrum, but to nobody's surprise, she leverages this as a means of asserting how special she is, instead of using it as a pathway to improve her relationships and sense of self. She is perfectly content to exist exactly as she has in the past, and will likely do so until she is no more. Lately, she has explored whether she has dissociative identity disorder. There is nothing worth salvaging here. Anna is happy, per her own admission, and I trust that. I don't have any reason to doubt that she is making the right decisions for her relationship and family. She has told me many times that she loves Bernice and intends to stay in the relationship. I appreciate that she is direct with me. However, I can't earnestly be around Bernice for more than 5 minutes, and that sincerely impedes the amount of time I can spend with Anna. Bernice attaches herself to Anna so intensely that it's like having a third child around when we get together. To Anna's credit, she is aware that I do not like to spend time around Bernice, but is sad that we can't all socialize well together. She has never made me feel bad for this. I love Anna's 2 children. I would like them at my wedding, and I would love Anna at my wedding too. It wouldn't be the same without her, but imagining Bernice approaching a colleague or a friend makes my stomach churn. I'm struggling hard to find a tactful way to say, your wife will suck the life and energy out of my party by monopolizing the attention of either you or my guests, and potentially making them feel inappropriately harassed, while still inviting Anna and her 2 kids to the event. I'm considering coming at it from a boundary-related standpoint and telling Anna that I can't have Bernice at the event, given how she makes people feel uncomfortable. I don't know if it presents a mean double standard to let other guests have A+1 and not Anna, but I can't have Bernice at my wedding. Update 1. We're married now, and the wedding was wonderful. Wonderful, but bittersweet, I realize now, and when I eventually spoke to Anna, that the wonderful part was having the management of Bernice's presence off my plate when I already had so many other elements to worry about to ensure the success of our special day. When I spoke with Anna, I tried to provide as much perspective as I could and center my concrete experiences with Bernice over my feelings. Anna sent a thumbs up emoji, and we haven't spoken since, and I doubt we'll ever speak again. Bernice messaged me separately and said something along the lines of, "Oh well, I know people think I'm annoying, but I thought you'd understand," and I didn't respond. I reflected a great deal on my relationship with Anna, and realized that so much of it was rooted in managing the codependence she shared in her relationship. Our friendship hadn't looked the way it did when we were in university together for a long time. In the time that passed after we stopped speaking, a great emotional weight was lifted off my chest, realizing that many of the problems and annoyances Anna had brought to me were no longer mine to solve due to her not having a supportive, adult partner in her life. While I loved her and loved helping her troubleshoot, I was taking on a role that was outsized and ultimately caused resentment on my end. I'm trying to be mindful of the friendships I have now, the roles I play with each person, and how I interact and engage with each person's significant other. While this friendship was unsalvageable, I believe it offers a beneficial lesson for my other relationships. Thank you all for your advice and kindness. Commenter. Has Anna ever said what she gets out of this relationship, or what she sees in Bernice? She's unemployed, unhygienic, clingy, 14 years her senior, only talks about an obscure video game or alien abductions, and attempts to solicit intimacy from strangers in public. Like, is she a good cook or something at least, maybe sole beneficiary of a rich uncle? Because I am struggling to wrap my head around why anyone, let alone a divorced mother of 2, would shackle themselves to the utter train wreck of a person that you described. At one point, I asked because I was interested in trying to make a connection or trying to understand where the attraction lay, and that's when the codependence clicked when I was reflecting later on. Bernice has no money, and she can't cook, but she's someone that Anna will always be able to take care of. She is both proud of herself and perpetually unfinished and in need of encouragement. Anna is an amazing caretaker, but I had hoped she would have the introspection to realize that has no place in a marriage, full-time that is. Obviously, we should all care for it and be cared for by our spouses to some degree. Commenter. I need to ask now that I've got the chance, what do you think Anna finds attractive in Bernice? Is Anna also on the same emotional or cognitive level as Bernice, and thus, doesn't mind her behavior? Your previous description of Bernice was vividly off-putting, so one wonders. Anna and I bonded really heavily over mutual communication and introspection. We always try to take a step back and communicate with each other about our feelings, desires, and needs, which is why her relationship with Bernice and how it affected our friendship was really disappointing. Regarding the attraction, I don't want to be an armchair psychiatrist, but I know that in other relationships, Anna was usually put down and made to feel subservient, and I think there was an inherent safety in the sort of anything goes, easygoing personality and steadfastness that Bernice brought to the table. I very much do not think Bernice was, or is, remotely good in bed, aside from offering to have it and having it with anyone who would accept.